a fly trap. Oh my gosh. The jump, immediate trap, and ramp placement from Boyer shows exactly why he is one of the most cognizant players right now.
To have that reaction when the heavy spec comes in.
Oh my gosh.
To just know that that's going to happen. Mongraal takes out Hupek. Man, Mongraal, every time I see him in a position like this is so scary for all these players. Look, he even takes an RPG shot in the middle of all that pressure on high ground. He has 2 of them, Lupa. I'm not sure why he has this.
Double rocket is the strat. Didn't you know that? Come on, Balla. Get with the times, man. Mongraal literally thinking 5 steps ahead of everybody else at this point. 64 points. Everybody, just look at the number. That is absolutely ridiculous.
That is so nice, actually. The time to get that reload off when you're on high ground earlier in these moving zones. Now it's through the 8. Just managed to get that reload off, and nobody expects a double RPG. Nobody.
Honestly, it does kind of blow my mind that Mongraal's embracing 2 rockets right now. Mongraal and Boyer, a little face-off here. Mongraal's reloading. Those rockets do take quite a bit of time, so he's going to try and load those ahead of time in case an engagement like this one shows up. Gets a light tap there with the pump shotgun.
No more mats, though. That's why he couldn't actually fight for that, because he spent so much time reinforcing that. Does get the RPG just barely through the stairs. He's going to make an edit down and now start pressuring. But remember, no mats, and another shot does not connect there. Does try. Didn't knock him all the way down. That player falls.
The fall damage down to 4. He's got 4 HP.
Oh, what?
Catches Omer off guard.
The stink grenade, though. He needs to get out. Yes.
He's still in it. 3 builds left.
Going over the hill, though.
He's going to have to utilize other players' structure at this point, reloading those rockets. He's still sitting on 6 shots between the 2 of them. Okay.
It's not actually going over that hill. It's going to start going down. He actually needs to break a hole through so that he can continue his path down and get through cover. Yes, 2. Barely. 2 HP. Are you going to do this, Mongraal? No way. No way can you survive in this situation.
Jamming himself underneath the structure, he might actually, his head might have been poking through the floor. He's staying just ahead, just out of sight. Does the player see him?
Yes,
I don't think so. The drop in. Gets the shot off and gets the elimination. Mongraal literally putting on a clinic of why you need to pay attention to what's going on.
Everybody?
Are you kidding me?
Just fell.
Picks up 3 balls.
Launch pad. He's going to launch pad off. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? 13 eliminations. There's still 4 players left, including him. Add it down! No way are you doing this right now, Mongraal! No way! Top 3 situation now. Gonna get the time for the minis. Still needs to find 2 more. Not sure who he's fighting. It's Alec on high ground and then Zur. Mongraal took down every single player that we talked about earlier in the lobby. And now reloading the double RPG as well. Zur is gonna go down in another one. Mongraal, are you kidding me? There is no way you just did that. All right, see you, Lupo.
I gotta go. I'm out. For real, are you kidding me right now? That's absolutely ridiculous. The awareness in the storm. Taking storm damage and picking up elimination after elimination. Got 3 on the outside. Available here, moving into the storm. Got to look out for that tree. One of those things it's going to block movement, especially upward build. Got to be very careful if you decide to start to try and climb while it is in your way. Lazy Lagoon. This is a massive cliff right here too.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh! Taking a book out of Tim the Tap Man.
Or mine.
Or yours.
Or Myth.
Or Myth. Or me.
Or you. Marcel.
Pretty much anybody.
Yeah. 16 eliminations now. Apparently, our coverage of North America East is like which player could drop the most limbs and set the record for the most points in one first game we cover. 3 players left. Logic still in the baller. Now finally gets that cut down. Donut 1 floor below. Logic 0 limbs so far because he spent the whole time roly-polying around. He's on height for the moment. Beginning to peter on down on these enemies. One slides down the side of this mountain, and Logic realizes, uh-oh, I've got to match this height of this build or else I will fall to my death. Good friends. Donut with the spray. Jen on the low ground with the spray. Jen, try to farm these 2. There's one. Logic under 120 health. They're in the same box. Jen, trap elimination. 18 limbs. 28 points. And 90s. Coming on in. Either Rift or Launchpad up above.
Yeah, did get rifted up to have that amount of height and go back down, but Midnight's going down. So it was Craquito who was in that baller, and Mitro can actually reload and get him with the RPG because of how low it is. Craquito tries to grapple back up, but loses the high ground. Mitro's just going to try and position him out here. You have Mitro in the top right, Craquito in the bottom right, wide on the left-hand side here.
My goodness, what a performance so far for Mitro in this one. Drops the campfire down. Craquito trying to dodge these rocket shots from coming on in. Health advantage still to Mitro. Krakito has all the materials in the world because, you know, they spend most of the game in that baller, but whips the build for a second, drops all the way down, and now it looks like it's Mitro's game to win. There it is. Yes, the health was ticking down, but in the end, it's not enough for Krakito. And one of the 3 players you mentioned, Sundown, Mitro, victory royale and 9 eliminations, a monster performance.
I mean, these players are just lucky that we went along the valley lines of this canyon. If it had gone up the side, so many more players would have fallen to Old Man Mountain. Instead, they get a nice, you know, little hill to kind of walk up. And now Spicy, out of mats, is going to be going on Predator mode. Needs to find somebody to convert over, and there it is.
Holly goes down, might be 4'11", still can carry the same amount of materials. Actually, Spicy didn't have a chance to pick up any of it. It all slides down the hill, which has got to be heartbreaking.
But he does pick up another Elim right there. And we've talked about backside of the circle rotation so many times. Right here, a prime example. Doesn't get any Elims there with the rocket. Somebody else picking that one up. But doesn't let these players just get out for free. Picks up Crash, and then right away, still knowing that player was low, picks up VINZ, and he's not done. We've seen how much work these rockets can do. Mongraal just put it on display right there, getting a nice little peek on the angle, and still not done trying to find this player, picking him up there. But unfortunately,
who won the last 2 games actually waits for his opponent here, but this was nasty. This is a no-scope. Kaizui jumps off of the side. Hey, Kaizui, he knows how to snipe Lupo. He knows how to snipe.
Listen, at Moby, 1 HP at the bottom. See him rotating in, just barely staying ahead of Storm, and he can't. Sunny gets the elimination. 5 players left.
This is important here. Lagani Gas doesn't want to go down. He actually does manage to stay up as Storky takes out Seilu down there. So 4 players left. Wakey starting to go on to Storky. Is that going to actually go to a head? No, it's not. Wakey does go back on high ground, gives Storky a little bit of opportunity to heal. He's going to get it, but the Boogie Bomb comes in.
Lagani's not able to one shield, but he's going to take too many ticks. The Storm here takes 10 damage there.
Nice. He has the campfire as well. But that's not going to last for long as this continues to move. We do have only a short time till it fully closes. Wakey all the way going to the Storky now. And it's a hole. They all fall to low ground. Unfortunately, Lagani Gas does take out Sunny. That's a huge elim. He gets the siphon as well from that. Wakey now pushing his way down. It's all tempo. He's trying to get over towards it. Lagani Gas just 1 layer above him. He's staying inside the zone now, but Wakey is on a disadvantage. He's going to try to break through. Is he going to get the shotgun shot? Yes! Takes out Lagani Gas.
And plays like this, just spraying the opponent's structure, dropping and going for the replace. Gets it, gets the edit. 1 shot on him, 44 shield, and Ty pays the price with the second one. Clicks pushing in, and the loadout goes from potentially a little risky.
As that moves.
Puma and Rocks just below. Here's Rocks, 6 minis. Does have that RPG, but unfortunately, no rockets left. They did just get into the top 25. So again, this is an example of a player who was probably just on the edge when moving into this game. But now you look, 4-point game so far, potential for more if they can stay alive for a little bit longer. Not the most HP, but a good pump right there. We'll get him back up to over 160 health. Now safe from a body shot from either rarity of the heavy sniper rifle. And there's Ghost Assault, one of those players you mentioned who's an absolute beast in the late game.
Rocks actually, he bumped his head on that launch pad earlier, but it might have paid off for him because he gets 2 elims, he upgrades his AR, and now he's still looking for more.
Everything.
Yeah.
Does get 2 rockets as well. Rocks starting to put down the damage.
As for me, we look down below. Kydra is in a little bit of a pickle. Dowdy is sad as well. 65 builds, 2 elims. His loadout's very, very good. I really do like it. Not much in the way of mobility, but right now you don't necessarily need it. Keep in mind, another 10 seconds, we get the next circle, and that's going to dictate a lot of how this endgame is going to unfold. Trying to lay down shots on this player in there 1-by-1, just chilling right now. I like that Dowdy is kind of stepping back, making sure he just has a bunch of this space covered in his build, so he has editing rights over all of it.
Yeah, needs to be careful above him, though. Did see the shots coming down from the player. Knows he doesn't own that. Does have builds. Puts the ramp in between, but Physical was able to bully him out right